What does God see when borders divide people, but faith brings them together? This week, hundreds of strangers gathered, not to argue, not to protest, not to shout, but to stand together. Across religions, across states, across fear. And faith has been asking this same question for thousands of years: what do we owe the stranger? Stay with me, because the answer may challenge all of us. Here's what happened. According to CBS News Minnesota, hundreds of people gathered in Minneapolis for a multi-faith service. People came from different religions, different backgrounds, even different states. They came for one reason: to show support for immigrant communities who are feeling afraid, uncertain, and unseen. There were prayers, readings, moments of silence. No politics on stage. No debates. Just human beings choosing unity over division. In a time when fear travels fast, this gathering chose something slower: compassion. In Judaism, welcoming the stranger isn't optional. The Torah says in Deuteronomy, "You shall love the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt." And Leviticus teaches, "The stranger who resides with you shall be to you as one of your citizens, you shall love him as yourself." Jewish memory is long. It remembers displacement, fear, exile. So when a community gathers to protect the vulnerable, Judaism calls that faithfulness. Jesus once told a story. In it, people asked him, "Who deserves care?" His answer came in Matthew, "I was a stranger and you welcomed me." And in another place, Scripture says, "Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so some have entertained angels without knowing it." Christian faith teaches that the stranger may carry holiness. That welcome is not weakness. It is recognition. Islam speaks with similar clarity. In Islam, human dignity comes before nationality. The Quran says, "O mankind, we created you from a single soul, and made you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another." And it also teaches, worship Allah, and do good to parents, relatives, orphans, the needy, the near neighbor, the distant neighbor, and the traveler. Islam reminds us that difference is not a threat. It is design. From this lens, standing together across faiths honors God's intent. Judaism says, remember your own story. Christianity says, see Christ in the stranger. Islam says, honor the dignity of every soul. Three faiths. One message. Fear shrinks the world. Welcome expands it. This gathering matters because it shows something rare: people refusing to let headlines decide their humanity. Choosing presence over panic. Standing shoulder to shoulder, not because they agree on everything, but because they agree on one thing: people matter. Here's the quiet takeaway: God is not impressed by walls. He is moved by compassion. He is not honored by division. He is honored by courage, the courage to welcome, to stand, to stay human. If you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed, remember this moment. Hundreds of people chose unity. And you can too. Share this if it gave you hope. Comment if it made you think. Pass it on if you believe faith should build bridges. Because every faith agrees on this: the stranger is not the enemy. The stranger is a neighbor.